and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. A tree frog, it's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time,
oh no. That's not good. Technical difficulties. There we go. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to day 12 of Metal Gear March. Today we're going to be finishing up MGS3. I'm your host, Solo. I just finished up this protein shake I was drinking, so my mouth is a little funky. I recently tried a new flavor. Usually I'm more of a cookies and cream type of guy, but they sent me a sample of strawberry cheesecake. Alright, I'll try it out. For some reason, likes to clump up. Does not like to mix well. So, yeah, take that as you will. What else do I have to say? Oh yeah. We're down to my last 2 cans of sparkling water, so that's good. At least the cans that are already in my mini fridge. I still got a whole bunch more I gotta get through. But at least it's not soda, right? If you were here for the pre-stream, I added one of my favorite plugins, which is for Spotify, which we'll get into later. And I think that's about it. Let's get into this game. We last left off behind the waterfall after talking to Eva. Yeah, okay. Now we are proper. Proto Big Boss. We're not Big Boss yet. Now, if I remember correctly, we have to climb another ladder. Something like that. Nothing too egregious. You know, I haven't used the cardboard box at all. That's kind of weird. Another ladder. Nothing ridiculous like that. So this is the MGS3 ladder? How convenient. What would have Snake have done if that car was on top of the hatch before? Huh, I wonder. And I'm Snake. You should probably eat like Snake. I see you, dude. I know you see me. I'm not here right now. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I'm just part of the hallucinations you're having because you haven't eaten so long. Why haven't you eaten? You need to eat something, dude. I'm not really here, and I'm gonna continue talking to you until you eat something. You're not getting rid of me that easily. Eat like Snake. I don't know,
Famished.
I need to get warmed up here. What do you think? Should I go guns blazing already? I know where I have to go. And these guys are just in my way. There's nothing I hate more than people who are in my way. Like, stay in your lane, dude. Patriot. We also need RPG, grenade. Oh, and TNT and C3. Cool. I'll play it safe for now.
I'm famished.
Don't care. Didn't ask. So yeah, I guess I can get into one of my topics. Or should I say my main topic? That pre-stream, right?
What's wrong?
I spent some time yesterday after the stream actually getting everything working correctly. I added some new music to my playlist. I added, technically speaking. I still have to go and vet through all the music to make sure I don't accidentally play something that's DMCA. But for the most part, I got all the music down. And I figured I would pull up one of my favorite plugins I used to use in the past. If you remember some of my old streams, which I don't know why you would. They're not up on anywhere, by the way. That's totally lost media. Except for the fact that they're all on my hard drive, sitting around, doing nothing. But the point is... I used to use this plugin, like, all the time on my old streams. Back when I would play Call of Duty, like, 12 hours a day. During the pandemic. And... you know, I figured... the way I'm playing all my music, right? I have all the files itself. But I figured I would route them through Spotify so I could control them better. Maybe with a plugin or something on my Stream Deck. It's a whole other can of worms.
Who's that?
Who saw me? Oh. Yeah, we'll get into that too. But I add all my music to Spotify so I can just route it better. And one of my favorite plugins that I used to use all the time, don't tell anyone, was the Spotify plugin for music to show up on stream. Oh, you know what? I totally didn't route my stream to that event I made on YouTube. I'm just thinking about it now. Oops. I think there's gonna be a cutscene here. Yeah, something like that.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagohod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
Copy that. We gotta get in. We gotta get in cosplay now. So that we don't accidentally do something we shouldn't. Wink, wink. But yeah, like I was saying. Oh! I'm totally in the wrong outfit. I need the engineer outfit. Which I don't have. Cool. I think it was back in... Yeah, let's just go guns blazing. And by guns blazing, I mean... guns blazing. For the most part. God damn it. Olive drab seems to work. Yeah, okay. As I was saying. Yeah, I just got this plugin working again. I thought I would have to comb through my archives to figure out what it was called and everything. But luckily I bookmarked it from like years and years ago. So that won't be a problem. Where did that voice come from? Sounds like he's... oh, probably right in front of me. But yeah. If you want the plugin name, it's not even really a plugin, it's just the browser source. It's... in case anybody's wondering. It's, Spotify by aidenwallace.co.uk. I've been using it for a few years. It's pretty good. It's something simple, right? It's not this whole flashy thing, which is why I like it. Yeah! They call me Deadeye Snake. Because I'm kind of a Deadeye. And I've got the one Deadeye. Haha. Someone's walking around. I can hear it. Oh, this is another tank, isn't it? Or maybe not. Oops.
Snake?
Eva.
Oh, it is,
I
okay.
finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the 2nd charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Unfortunately, I will say, in the process of acquiring all this music, I'll say that, I haven't gotten a chance to go through it, like I mentioned. So unfortunately, the new music might have to wait for a bit. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's just pre-stream music. So yeah, that's where I'm at on things. I made that more of a priority from yesterday. And it took way too long. So that's how things usually go. Cool. And this is another tank. We gotta switch out our uniform for this one. Now we can actually use our sneaking suit loud and proud. Which actually isn't that good at sneaking around. Funny enough. Oh, that's... Oh, I placed TNT! Oops. There we go. Yeah, love is overrated. But butterflies, they're forever.
Got you this time. Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Will do.
Snake!
Why'd you come back?
Oh no, Snake. That's all I have to say on that.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information
Cue that one
regarding the
song
legacy.
From that one meme?
Might say that this film itself is the philosopher's legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her. Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell!
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the philosopher's legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you.
Classic evil villain monologue.
During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the philosopher's legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the philosopher's legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the philosopher's legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions. After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit. I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe. Take good care of it.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well. Leave everything to me. Fight like a warrior, Volgin.
But of course.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even! No more judo, and no more field strips.
Enough of this. He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence! Huh?
Three minutes have
Sorry
not
for the
passed.
delay. Let's get started, shall we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one.
By his own logic, how did all of those rounds not go off?
It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Nay!
He said the thing. Alright. I've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all the time I've got to play with you. Oh. Alright, so even with his electric arm, I can still more or less tackle him down. If I go bad, we could always just shoot him, right?
Here it comes!
Okay. This is gonna take forever.
Ocelot!
Focus on the battle, Volgin.
That's it.
I gotta practice for the boss. I only got hit once. Don't let him beat me. Don't let him beat me. I could never. But will I have enough time with 3 minutes?
That's it.
Fire, Ocelot!
Here it comes. Sorry. Sorry to ruin the flow of combat.
Ocelot, you will regret.
Focus!
Nice.
Get him!
That's it. Come on!
Yeah! More or less working. You know what? I want to try something I've never done before. Never mind, I don't have them. Did Eva just take all my food? Here it comes. I'll let you go out in style. Oh!
That must have hurt.
Not as bad as... oh. Not as bad as this. Shoot him!
Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot! Find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
Huh.
Ready for some more, Snake?
Oh no. Oh no. Wrong attack. Is this where I go bad? I only have a minute left. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, and then pull out. Cool. And then pull out. We might have to. Yeah, we only have 60 minutes! Oh! No! This is not looking good. This is not looking good. No! I'm trying to... What? Oh my god. That was literally by the skin of my teeth. Oh. Now that was a battle. You know, me and Snake are a lot alike.
All personnel evacuate. Repeat. All personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way! Everybody run! It's gonna blow! I'm out of here! Let's get out of here quick! Hurry! We're all gonna die!
Hop in.
Step on it.
Don't give up! Get moving!
Eva, how did you?
The boss let me go.
The boss? But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The boss is already at the lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand. Something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes. There. I said it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
It's not over yet. Oops. Thanks, Snake.
Snake, up ahead!
Where am I supposed to be looking? Yeah, I don't think I can damage it. Alright. This is pretty awesome in first person. It's like a ride at Universal Studios. You know, like that Spider-Man one? Imagine this game in VR. That's what Konami should do. They should make a Metal Gear in VR. Wouldn't that be sick? Would it not? I feel like that's a game they could pull off. Or even a ride like this. I swear. This is exactly what a Universal Studios ride is like. Like, just barely getting missed by the huge thing towering over you. Wouldn't that be cool?
I can't shake him.
The RPG can't put a dent in that armor.
Let's head for the rail bridge.
Bridge. I thought you bring it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I was thinking, where did Eva even get a sidecar from? I would think these things just aren't lying around, right? Oh! I was gonna say it would help. Snake, it would help if you could actually aim. And then I'm like, oh yeah, oops. Sorry, Snake. Couldn't they have just gone to the side instead of being literally in front of it? Man, this is awesome. I think I can actually damage it now. This whole time, I thought holding down the view button would not let me just cycle out of this rocket launcher. And I always thought I was doing it wrong. You can just hold it down and... That works, right? It's got like that halo area of effect for the rocket launcher. Man, how much does one of those planes cost? I don't even want to know.
I've got a surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
Do you think... I'm thinking about this just now. Do you think... Alright, a new Metal Gear, but the main protagonist is not a snake, but an ocelot? Alright? Because the whole snake thing, you know, there's like no room for it now, unless they go, you know, in between some of the games. But what if they make a game with like Son of Ocelot? You know? Because as far as we know, there's nothing in lore that would prevent Ocelot from having kids, right? Not like Snake being infertile due to the radiation. Right? Why not? I don't know what a game like that would look like, but it's a starting point. I'll have to think about that.
One chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohata's on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge. Let's go. I planted 2 C3 charges. Keep
Copy that.
steady. Farther down. A little more to the right.
No, I see it. I see it.
More
Yeah.
to the left. Shoot!
Really?
Shoot!
Oh,
Only one more left. Shadow Hut.
really?
It's here!
It's here! Shoot!
We did it!
It's over.
Look at that repeating texture.
Look!
I'm not finished yet!
Ava, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Ava, let's do it.
For luck.
Here goes.
You can go home. Leave the fighting to me. No. Rapid fire rocket launcher. Is that like a Dragon Ball Z technique? I'm not even at 5% of my power. Take this! Rocket fire, rapid launcher. I got enough. I am. I got my breathing down. Got my Wim Hof, Iceman breathing technique. That's kind of a random thing to pull out. Yeah, we like to do random things here on this channel. Say goodbye, Vulcan.
Did we beat him?
No.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him. Come on, you blockhead!
Blockhead. I gotta remember that one. Sorry, Eva. There we go. Seems like an absurd amount of bullets. Like that's kind of cringe, actually. Eva! I need your help here. That's not fair. We're wearing him down? Eva, I'm like doing all the work here. Ah! Thanks, Eva. No, I needed both of those to go down. Oh, I need the other one. There we go. Volgin. Kuwabara.
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end. It's finally over.
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead. Let's get going.
Just leave me alone already. I know I kind of put you guys out of a job. But like, hey, it's just business, man. Wait till you see this. Insert joke here.
Over there! Go get him!
The early bird gets the worm. And then looks forward. Look forward like a cool guy. Behind us. Yeah, for them. Lazorev. South. Can't you wear? Oh yeah! I totally forgot. Can I do that? If you wear their flag, they can't shoot you, right? Oh yeah? Try shooting me now! Oh, they can still shoot Eva. That's what I'm talking about. What other game would let you wear the Soviet flag, and as a result, all the enemies chasing you can no longer shoot you? What other game has that type of mechanic? Asking for a friend. I see it! Only took me 3 rockets. Lazorevo. Stop following me. I don't need new insurance. Right. How about we talk about left? All right. You're pretty good. Zhao Ziorg.
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap.
That looks like it hurt.
Eva!
I'm over here. Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right then.
Snake really is
I guess
mean.
I'd better help you out. You're lucky to have me. No.
Snake, can you hear me?
Paramedic, thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but...
Calm down, Snake.
Calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah, I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
Wouldn't it have been better if they cut off the branch and left it still intact rather than Eva pulling herself off of it, causing even further damage? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Oh yeah, I got a cut and a broken bone. Yeah, you know. Nothing too bad. I just got a broken rib. Let's put a splint on that. Yeah, good to go. We got a cut, let's cut it open. So we can really get that disinfected in there. Abdomen pierced by tree branch. Suffering from deep cut. Call me Deep Cut. Cut. Another cut. Let's do this in reverse. Yeah.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Let's do this, Eva.
Snake, are you alright?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind. You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along with Eva.
Copy that. We're gonna be going loud for this one. And we don't really need all this other stuff either. At least not anymore. 1911. Sweet. Let's get some food for the road. Alright, Eva. Alright, follow me.
It's the enemy.
Where? Oh, Eva, you gotta move now. Move, Eva! Come on! Alright, no more sneaking around. Is this even the right way? I think I have to be closer to her. There we go.
Let me have some more.
If you know, you know. Ooh, a false mango. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this is the right way. Okay. Come on, Eva. I think we have to go up from here.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Cool. There she is. He was doing her best. He can't do that. Shoot him or something. All right. Paramedic. I need to save right here.
Are you going to save?
Yes. What wisdom will you impart on me?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay then.
Who's that?
Just your imagination. Oh. Come on, Eva! Eva, where are you? Why are you still back here? She's doing her best, okay? Listen, I'm no Eva simp, but just chill out, okay? Oops. I was gonna scout out the area. I'm down here. Oh no. Do I have to really go all the way back up? Oh yeah, well, I know where I am. I feel this section is a lot worse than Emma's in MGS2. Because at least with Emma, you know, you could hold her hand. And that's it. No, you could hold her hand, right? And you would be the one to guide her. You control the speed of which she moves. With Eva, you have to kind of just wait for her. Sorry, Kaz. Here, have a mango. Ma mango. That's it? Oh. Those are like delicious. What are you talking about?
Who's that?
You. I'm a personification of your inner demons. And the fact that I just killed you means... something metaphoric.
Come on, Snake. We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
One of the most sickest transitions ever.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it.
That's a loaded
Enemies
topic,
change
boss.
along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes.
Heads up, Snake. Is that all?
Oh. This is not going well. Clearly, we have to use just CQC. But yeah, that is a lot to take in.
Here I come.
Yeah. Oops. I messed that up. But in life, you don't get second chances, do you?
Get ready. Excellent, Jack. Where did you go?
Nowhere.
Where are you hiding? Get ready!
I messed up.
Move or you're dead.
I'm dead anyways, right?
Where are you? Where did you go?
I'm trying not to talk. Alright, this is a very intentional silence on my part.
Get ready.
I don't want to ruin the mood.
You're better than I was.
But I feel like this is a lot more difficult than the Volgin boss fight.
Heads up, Snake.
Alright, we gotta take care of these wounds. Gunshot, broken bone, and a cut. Gunshot. Broken bone. Oh, I forgot the disinfect. Oops. Boss, don't do this. Don't make me do this, boss.
I found you. You've gotten stronger.
I learned from the best.
Get ready. Your skills have improved.
Isn't there a snake here?
Brace yourself.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Don't make me do this, boss.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
If you were in my position, I wonder, would you have done the same thing?
ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Hey man, what's up? How's it going, Eric? You just missed it. I just finished killing the boss.
Too heavy!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Literally only remembered right at the end of the game.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva! What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
You got that?
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Should we go left or should we go right? I'm not a lefty, but I'm not on the right either.
Already. Pick one.
All right. I'm gonna move my controller backwards, and I'm gonna pick. Let's just go right. I always took the right side. It's a right choice. Haha. Nothing. Looks like we picked the wrong one.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Hey, you still got the horse in there.
Oh no, Miggs! There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Hulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Hulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Hulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission.
So Robin is talking to Kaz.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Cool. Snake's voice actor must have had a lot of fun voicing Snake, I bet. Yeah. I think every time he does an interview or something, he always mentions how fun it is to be Snake. Something like that.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
That's really gonna stain.
Open your heart and smile for me. You're not the only one afraid to fall in love. Dance with me again and walk this way.
Another MGS game completed. What was your favorite part of MGS1, by the way? My favorite part of MGS1, I would have to say it's the Psycho Mantis fight. That's probably a lame answer. But, I like the fourth wall
Scholars
break.
tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book
I think
of
it's a really
Genesis.
bold choice for a
In that
game like
story,
that,
it was
to just
Eve
have
who
this guy
was tempted by the
floating
snake
and
in the
everything.
Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
What's your favorite
Forgive
part?
me, Snake.
It's so weird to see Snake, like, actually shirtless. Without the straps on and everything. That sounds bad.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well.
First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Ah, so last night was made in China.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy. And to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Smoking on that Ultra Dust Pack.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the
The thing
United
is, I
States.
sadly haven't played that game yet, but
No.
I'm planning to though.
Far from it. She was a hero who
I'm sorry
died
to hear
for her
that. I
country.
didn't know you haven't played it
She
yet.
carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen.
But from what I have seen on YouTube, it's probably the part with Raven and the Sniper Wolf boss fight. Yeah, that's a pretty cool boss fight. Raven, specifically, I think is cooler. That's just personal taste, though. Wait, so was the boss Eva's teacher at that school, or... I think the implication is...
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of
Big Boss. I think the implication is that because the boss taught at one of those schools, she knows what the students look like. And because Eva was a student in one of those schools, it's like, oh, I know exactly that this is a spy. I don't shake hands with people who don't reduce, reuse, and recycle.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan.
I totally forgot about that secret Ocelot
Then something happened
prompt.
that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research
Oh,
facility.
okay, I get it now. Yeah,
Khrushchev
this game
demanded
gets...
that the US government
all of these
provide
games get
proof that
confusing.
it wasn't involved.
Hello again.
They couldn't just
You
abort
remember
the
me?
operation to steal the legacy.
How could I forget?
So the operation
Evangelina?
itself was greatly expanded.
How are you
and
doing?
revised.
It wasn't really that long ago, was
The
it?
authorities in Washington knew
Like,
that in order to
less
prove
than a
its
week?
innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal.
I was about to ask,
And
what
no
did I
one will
miss?
ever
But then again, I missed out on you fighting Solidus and the entire MGS3 game.
Was
Yeah.
her final mission.
I guess it has been a while.
And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end.
How well did you do against the Pain and the Fury boss fight?
But I think she wanted you, of all people.
That's kind of a rough topic to bring up.
She wanted to live on. In your memory.
The Pain was actually pretty easy.
Not as a soldier.
But the Fury, I don't want to talk about that. Don't even bring up the Fury.
But she was forbidden to tell you herself.
It took a few tries. More than a few tries. But I got through it eventually. We'll leave it at that.
Snake. History will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
October 15th, 1964. Sagan joins ARPA. He takes part in the development of ARPANET, which would go online in 1969. The US government conducts a study on emergency medical treatment. Creation of EMT system. EVA disappears in Hanoi. Paramedic establishes the world's first paramedic system. Major Zero disbands Fox. The US accumulates the remainder of the legacy. The US branch of the Philosophers changes to the Patriots. Major Zero and his Fox unit, Big Boss, establishes Foxhound. 1972. The Les Enfants Terribles Project. The sons of Big Boss are born.
Son, you've got a way to fall.
All right. So that was MGS3. One of the most important games in Metal Gear history. And I guess also pretty popular. This game was more or less like a forgive me from Kojima to the fans. But, you know, even though it's still a good game, I've got some things I want to talk about, but So you also had troubles with that boss fight too. I see. Oh, when I played against them on hard difficulty, I struggled a lot. Well, the thing is, I'm playing on normal, and I struggled a lot. I guess I really can't complain about that. But the pain was the hardest for me too on hard mode. His attacks are so deadly. Yeah, that's the funny thing is, well, I guess you could say I didn't really have that much trouble with any of the bosses because I killed them. This was my kill everything run. And I guess you'd be surprised how fast those bosses go down when you're not constantly trying to just shoot them for like 1/60th of their health with the tranq gun. Does Sigint appear again in another MGS game? Technically, he's in MGS1 as the DARPA chief. But I don't think... Well, he also appears in Portable Ops, I think. It gets messy. I don't think so. I don't think in any other game, at least in any other canon game, he shows up. He's just mentioned. 1972 Solid Snake was born. Liquid and Solid 2. Yeah. Man, even though I prefer MGS2 ending credits songs, I gotta say this one right is just epic. Yeah, all the music is good on its own. I don't think one particular game's music is just better than the other. Oh, the Fear was kind of hard too, but he isn't that hard. For me, he was just jumping from branch to branch, and I just followed him with the Patriot. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But the end was easier to me. The end is still hard, but cool boss fight. Alright. I wouldn't know because I killed the end when he was in that wheelchair, so that I could skip that whole boss fight. It was my kill everything run, and I didn't want to fight him for like 3 hours. But yeah, MGS3. It's one of those games, right? That takes the next number in the sequel, but actually takes place before all the other games. So I guess in that aspect, it does get confusing. But I really do prefer all of the big boss games rather than Snake. Solid Snake. Solid Snake is a cool character, but I feel like Kojima didn't really characterize him enough. To me, Solid Snake is like that grizzled war veteran that takes like 9 years in between missions. And Big Boss is like just this regular guy who got mixed up in the middle of this whole espionage thing. And because of that, he kind of got elevated to the symbol. And you know, he's got some flaws and stuff. But I think he becomes his own man in the end. I don't know. I find that to be more impactful for me. The way that Big Boss decides to just forget about everything and become his own person, rather than Solid Snake more or less continuing to be tools of whoever wants him. But I guess we can talk about more about that on Peace Walker. Also, speaking about Peace Walker, just for a quick second, that whole ending reveal with the boss. I'm not sure if that's if that's, what's the word? I'm not sure if it's retconned. I'm not sure if that whole speech about the boss is retconned in Peace Walker. It gets confusing, but it's just fun. It's just a fun game. It's got some fun bosses, and I don't know. I think it's just one of those games.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The Philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the Philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Isn't that just so good? Alright. Difficulty normal. Playtime 9 hours and 7 seconds. Save 10. Continued 9. Alert 47. Humans killed 237. Seriously injured 36 times. Total damage 10 life bars. Life medicine used 2. Plants and animals captured 18 kinds. Meals eaten 26. And I used the Infinity face paint. My title is Panther. I don't think that's too bad. Alright. What's your favorite character in MGS1, not including the main guy? In MGS1, my favorite character, not including the main guy, I would say Meryl. Wait, no. Huh. Thinking about it. Okay, I think it's split between Meryl and Otacon. Meryl because she's this woman who doesn't really know what's going on, and over the course of the game learns to really feel confident in herself. But there's a whole like can of worms about what happens after. And Otacon, he's this nerdy guy, and over the course of the game he's like, I have no more tears to shed, and then he sheds some more tears in MGS 2 and 4. But the fact that these two guys who are completely different in every aspect of themselves can become such best friends, something I wish I could find in my own life. They may say that MGS3 is better than 2, yet 2 sold more than 3 during the PS2 era. Really? I didn't know that. I guess so, actually. I only had 2 on the PS2. Makes sense. Same question, but with MGS2 and 3. MGS2, besides the main guy, I would say... I would say Ocelot. Because you don't know what's going on with that guy. Oh boy, here comes the big Ocelot reveal after the credits. I liked Solid Snake, but Big Boss is a good character too. I think he even appears in MGS4. That's kind of a spoiler, but yeah. Like right at the end. Anyway, see you the next MGS stream. It's gotta be MGS Peace Walker, isn't it? You look like you listen to jazz or rock music. Are you a fan? I'm gonna go in order. Anyway, see you next MGS stream. It's gotta be Peace Walker. No, I'm actually gonna be playing MGS4 next, because that takes the longest. I'm actually gonna be watching all the cutscenes this time. And then I'm gonna be playing Peace Walker. And I'm gonna see if I can get one of my friends to co-op it with me. Yeah. We're playing MGS4 tomorrow, so check in for that. You look like you listen to jazz or rock. Are you a fan? Do I actually look like? That's... Okay, I gotta rethink my wardrobe then. I do listen to jazz and rock, but I wouldn't say they're my favorite. I like some good jazz and rock music here and there. But I'm more of an EDM fan, to be honest. But yeah. That's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. Like, follow, subscribe if that's your sort of thing. And... yeah, it's always a pleasure playing these games again. Especially after not playing them for a long time. It can get kind of finicky, but for the most part, they play pretty well. Heck yeah, Peace Walker is a fantastic game, especially in co-op. I played it on the PSP. Peace Walker is my favorite game, and I've never played it co-op. So I hope this year I can change that. Alright man, take care. Thank you, you too, Eric. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Evangelina, for also stopping by. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wake up late again tomorrow. So MGS4 is probably gonna be late. And I still have to set up my PS3. But I'll probably do that right now. I got some space on the side for it. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. I haven't been able to pass Peace Walker at the torture scene. I keep tapping it, but I haven't been able to do it right. Yeah, that is like... That's one of my most hated parts of that game. I don't hate that game by any means, but that one part... I had it on the PSP as a kid, and I couldn't get it down. So I had to ask my mom to tap the button for me, and even she like barely made it through. But yeah, I think you just have to keep tapping it. I've heard some other techniques you could use. But I guess you could say that's the amount of torture, of pain that Big Boss is going through in that moment. That's my interpretation. Alright. So thank you. Since you gotta do that part 3 times, man, it's hard to do since it gets more difficult the 3rd time. Yeah. That's why I usually try and escape as soon as possible. Because it's just brutal. Bye. Have a nice night. Thank you, Evangelina. You too. Yeah. So pick up MGS4 tomorrow, and I'll see you later. I've been your host, Solo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.